Okie dokie. I just did a test and it looked good, so I think we're groovy. I do have clothes for painting, so if you're wondering why I've got paint down me, it's not that I've been painting today. I get changed whenever I paint, because obviously you're gonna get coloured. It's just, to be fair, anyone who manages to do acrylic pouring and never get paint on themselves, gold star to you. I am not that person. Right, we're gonna do exactly what I did earlier. I did like a 3-minute video before this, which hopefully you will have just seen. If my editing skills are reasonable. And the way I did it was the way I was doing the cup was super fine layers. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do exactly what I was doing then. It will take a while because I'm not using the cup, I'm using the stick. And there is a stick coating of each colour going in at a time. So that's all that's going in of that colour, and then I'm on the next one. This one I have to do 2 because there's significantly less paint in the pot. So obviously the amount is going to be the same. By the time I redip. Recoat the stick. And it's literally just what was on the stick. And I'm going to keep doing that until my layering's all the way up. I was going to do a paint grenade, but I think I've just changed my mind. So, because I'm already filling this cup. That's about right. Because when I first did this, I was expecting the brown to take over. I thoroughly admit that. No. I'm going to do what I originally thought. Yeah. I'm going to do a layer of this gorgeous flesh ochre, which is a Selenir colour, which I think is just amazing, and the same as with the red. There's a lot less in this part, so it's just, I need to put more to the ration, if that makes sense. But I am doing this obviously on the layering because I don't want too much of any one colour, because I think as gorgeous as this colour and the green are, the rest of the palette is gorgeous too, and I want to be able to see that, because I felt like the first one I did of these was very green and copper dominant. I mean, these are Deco Art colours, so, or they have Deco Art Extreme Sheen in them. That was an orange which I added copper to, and the green that I'm going to use in just a moment has a little bit of the Emerald Deco Art in it. So they're the ones you would expect to sell and be dominant. I just wasn't paying enough heed to that, I don't think. Like, you do want Like I said, this little layer is just a separation layer between the orange and the green, because I do want to see both of these colours and I don't just want to see brown. Just give that a really good stir. I mean, you can see the shimmer in it. And it is quite thick. But it's beautiful. I love this flashlight camera. I think it's a gorgeous colour. Very similar to Naples Yellow Light, but a little bit deeper. If there was a Naples Yellow Medium, Naples Yellow Medium, this would be it, but I don't think there is, so. It's a really soft, beautiful, buttery, clotted, creamy. I just think it's gorgeous. I love the way it interacts as well. Like I said, the little layers, hopefully will mean we get more of the colours. Fingers crossed. And we can do slightly thicker layers as you get further out, because obviously it's going to stretch more. But I think I'm going to wander this, so I'm going to that's not quite going to have work the same way. I might end up doing a second cut depending on how I feel when I've stretched it, because I am trying this on a big canvas. No, I do want more red than that. Like I said, there's significantly less in this part, so the coating on the stick is less. I'm hoping that with the better camera angle, you can actually see most of what I'm doing. Probably just a bit of me running far forward. Hello. I'm not horrendously camera shy. Those of you who have seen my wrestling channel are aware of that. Painting is my zen. I'm way more chilled painting than doing pretty much anything else. It's just, there's something so peaceful in just layering up something so beautiful with colours that just, I mean, that is just beautiful. The copper and the orange, and I don't like orange. I don't mind copper, but this combination is just gorgeous. It's so pretty. And like I said, I'm not an orange fan. I've said many times that, like, it's not something that's in my wheelhouse. But there's something about painting and it's something that I will show you hopefully at the end of this video if I remember, is that I have some pictures that I put behind me, and they'll change depending on, like, not just how recently I've done them, but when I need to think about different things. And one of those pictures is Pride and Prejudice, because that's absolutely what it was. Because I am never going to be a girl who likes pink. I like purple, but I'm never going to be a pink girly girl. I don't find them offensive or anything like that. It's just not who I am. And it took me a long time to sort of accept that about myself, because I always kind of felt like I didn't mind standing out from the crowd, but I still wasn't comfortable in my own skin. I think I got away with it way more than a lot of people thought I should have. I actually really love that. I think we've got an amazing pot here, guys. Do I flip it? Should we flip it or should we pour it? I think we wander and pour it. I think that's the most interesting thing we can do with it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to water some of this gold down and use it as the base. Now, I don't often do this because usually I've got Deco Art 24 karat gold in my gold, which is not cheap paint, so I don't tend to use it for base coats. But the combination of having a different pouring medium that has such different effects more in there. Like I said, I can always use it for another base coat. So, give it a swish until I've got the consistency I want. I don't want it too thick, but I want it thick enough, which probably sounds really weird, but you want it to have enough consistency that it doesn't run over the top of your other paints, which is the difficulty. If it's too thin, it'll just run over the top of your main paints because it's got nothing to hold it. If it's too thick, then your main paint is going to struggle to push it out the way or to glide over it properly. Ideally, all I want to do is just thicken this up a little bit. And that pouring medium is great. I will put up, try to remember to put up the recipe for the pouring medium at the end. It is 70% glue, 15% Liquitex gloss and varnish, and 15% Floetrol. or Aritol as it's called here. Same thing, just different branding. Just the British version of, I should pop my lids back on my paint and get the paint out of the way, because you can pretty much guarantee if you've got an open paint pot, you're gonna knock it over. You just can't, it's one of those things, it's Murphy's Law. I put a video up called Murphy's Law because I just had a very interesting time trying to do it. Oh, it was fun. I am getting some new storage pots. Oh yeah, I ought to put that in the other one, haven't I, really? Put that back in the main one. I wasn't sure about doing a base coat, and then I thought, you know what? I really want to. Sometimes, a lot of people don't do a base coat for a wandering pour, but I think it might be fun to have it, and then I don't have to worry about trying to go in between the patterns and stuff, because it will push it out itself. There was a little bit of green left on the spreader from the last one. Naughty of me, I didn't wash it off properly. We're human, we make mistakes. But like I said, this is literally just something for the main pour to glide over. This is thin. It's just a little bit of insurance, just to something to whack over the corners and the edges. I mean, I don't have deep edges on my canvases, mostly by choice. I do have some deep edge canvases for commission work. So if you wanted something but you wanted a bigger canvas, I do have them. I've got 20 by 8s and 28 by 4. I'm not sure, I'll have to double check. It's similar. I'm pretty sure it's 34 inches. Have a look. I'll have a look in a bit. Because I don't want to ruin the video by spending 10 minutes trying to move the canvases. It's alright. So I'm in a wheelchair most of the time. I can manage to get out around a little bit with my crutch, but it is very much a struggle. And like some of you may say, like, why do you sit? I don't have a choice. I can't stand up long enough to finish the pour or do all the tilting. So I'm all right. I get by day to day and I cope. But I'm not very physically able. It's fine. Right. Here we go. do a second cut or whether to stretch that out and see what happens. Right, I think we stretch this out a bit and then see where we end up. Well, okay. That will stretch out really lovely. Okay. Now my aim isn't to go off the edges, just to go up to them. Going off now. Oh, I lost too much then. It's alright. It's fine. Oh, my beep's going off. Give me a second. Apologies for that. Forgot to switch the cooker off. Yes, I paint on my hob. I have a silicone mat over my hob. You are in the middle of my kitchen. You know what? Seeing that, it actually gives me a chance to stop and retorch, which actually isn't a bad idea. Okay. I'm actually just going to give that a minute to develop. Which I probably should have done just after I poured it, but it's really difficult to stop because you're excited about the pour, so you want to start tilting. You want to see what it's going to become. From where it is, and sometimes you have to remind yourself that you're not necessarily doing the paint a favour when you hurry it. I'm really tempted to wreck it. I think it's too late to wreck it. Is that insane? I'm gonna wreck it. Not sure where my cone is. It should be here somewhere. But a fork will do. Just literally take away plastic fork. Some things you can pay a fortune for, and you really, really don't need to. See, I think that's so much more interesting. Okay. And now I'm going to tilt and relax. That's okay. Take all of that down. Move it. Lights in the middle. I just want to take it down. Yeah, I'm going to stop there. I could tilt it more. More would come off if I tilted it. I kind of want to open up that centre more. But I don't know whether if I'm willing to risk all the cool to do it. I just chucked paint all over myself. You know what? See, I really like that corner. If I take it down, I'm going to lose a lot of that corner. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I want to stop there. I don't want to risk what I've got because I think that's really gorgeous. I could keep tilting and open up the centre more, but I feel like this is really interesting and pretty, and I can't believe how many of the colours I got. If I show you the comparison to the last pour I did, I pretty much all you could say was, yes, I mean the copper colour with the brown is just beautiful, but I kind of felt like you couldn't see a lot of the spectrum of the colour, and I feel like in this one you can, which was what I wanted. I wanted to get the full spectrum. And I'm happy that I wrecked it. I think the wreck added a lot more than there was. I felt like it was really interesting. I love this bit. I'm going to bring you down and hopefully you will be able to see. Right, let's try to do this again without switching the video off. Ah! You just did a handstand down my chest. So we've got these gorgeous lines in here. I really like that I wrecked it because I think I like the lines. I think they're really beautiful. And with the softer edges and the more subtle bits, I think it's really pretty as an overall picture. Obviously you saw it from the other side, so when I watch it I'm going to be able to see what it looks like from the other side of the table before I get to turn it round. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Take care everybody. Be good to each other.